The deal, y'all. Basically, I wanted to take a second real quick just to say thank you to all my early supporters, everybody who is in support of what the vision that I got going on, and everybody that tap in and show me some type of support or encouragement. Anybody who calls and tell me to keep going, and everybody that believe in the vision, man. I really appreciate it. It's in the ground stages when you're trying to build something and you building up and you're going through a lot of things. Sometimes it's hard to stay positive. Like I said, I know, and all the support and encouragement really goes a long way. And right now, when you trying to build and your ribs is touching and you don't know what you're going to do, it get real tricky to stay grounded and to stay going forth. So I appreciate everybody who is encouraging me positively, and for the people who are not as positive or optimistic about what's going on, I appreciate y'all too, because it just is a different perspective about what's going on. Having said that, y'all was just kicking it with me, out here, fresh air out with Nev, man. We came out here today. We cooked some chicken, which was cool. We cooked some chicken and we made some beets. And we had a good time. The sun went down. We was out here. We had a good time. We kept our minds straight. Had a chance to connect with God. We ate some good food. Went to church today. Prayed. I prayed out the praise and worship team, so that was good. So I included a lot of things that we all could be concerned about in our prayers today. And go ahead, you can go. And we did what we had to do today, man. We did what we did. Another day just to survive, because the goal is to survive and to be in the will of God, to have God's will be done in our life. That's the ultimate goal. Today in church, as I was speaking with one of the brothers, we was talking about God's will, and what's so interesting about when you're speaking about the will of God is that, but the woman I love, she explained something to me about God's will that I wasn't as privy to. And she explained that you got God's permissible will and God's perfect will. And she really taught me that. And I realized that God has a perfect will for us that He wants to be done in our life. And then He has a permissible will for us that He will allow, because He loves us. As we out here in this world, man, we just got to keep in mind that God does love us. And it says that unforeseen circumstances before us all, and that hard times will come like the life of a saint. We would be in times that's like this, where you're confused or troubled times and stuff like that. But that's the times where God shows up and be strong in our life. He comes and breaks strongholds. He comes and gives us encouragement when we have doubt. And that's the life I'm living, man. Every day is another day to be blessed. This is the days that God has made, and we can either cry about them, cry about what we don't got, cry about the pain, or we can get up and make the best of it, the best we know how, the best way we can. and allow God to move through our lives. A lot of times we say I, but the truth of the matter is we can't do anything, like literally nothing without God. The older we get, the more we move through this life, you start to realize like nothing is really possible without God, man. So we gotta keep him first. And that definitely get hard sometimes. I know, but we got this. We got this. Riding around in the city with my wolves. Who riding with me? Who riding around in the city? It's Fresh Vibes open mic tonight. Fresh Vibes having an open mic tonight. I was thinking about sliding down there. No, I was gonna go poke my head in. Then I'm like, I'm working on a project right now. And I got a bunch of old material that I performed all last season. And I told myself, I be trying to stick to the promises that I keep for myself. I told myself I wasn't gonna perform any of my old material this season, and that I would promote all of the new content that I got. But I'm still in the middle of writing and putting it out. I know I keep saying that, but I keep getting to a place where I get 30-40% of the way there, and then I scrap it. I be like, man, I don't want to say this no more. I don't feel this no more. It's like as I'm writing my Bible, right? As I'm in the wilderness writing, I'm also revising what I write. Like a season will pass, and I'll be like, you know what? That I don't feel that no more. That's not where I'm at no more. I wrote that out of, an angry phase that I was going through. I wrote that out of a fearful phase that I was going through. I wrote that out of not really being obedient, so I ain't gonna rock with that. How you doing? So, like, I want this project to really be something that touches the soul. Then, I got different music coming to me now. Different things is coming. I got different ideas. I'm in a different space. So it's like, all right, cool. I want to go with this. So I got some material that I wrote that I'm gonna stick with. I got some new stuff that I'm dealing with that I like. But overall, I want it to be something that is going to be priceless. I want it to be something that's going to be timeless. I'm getting older. I'm trying to rap as I'm getting older in age. So I want it to be, and it's like I'm not overthinking it, but I want it to be something that I can be proud of. And even if it doesn't become top of the line successful, or if it doesn't, break charts or billboards or nothing, I want it to be very thought out. I want it to be very professional. I want it to be very heartfelt. And I wanted it to be, done correctly, released correctly, promoted correctly, produced correctly. I want to have my friends that I love and care for help me on this joint. So Jovan, if you checking out, bro, I definitely want you on the keys, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you see this live, bro, or if you join this live, whatever, I want my man Jovan on the keys. Me and Jay, man, we go back, bro. We go back like 4 flats on the Cadillac all the way back since to Yardley, PA. When we was playing out at that church out there, man, when you was teaching me how to play play bass. And we was holding it down back then, man. In them days when we was young boys, man, So it would be an honor for me to have you play. Not just because of how talented you are. And I believe me, this guy is talented. But it's the sentimental value of it, The sentimental of having you a part of this project, bro. I really would appreciate that. I love your sound. know I love your heart. I know your story. You know my story. We go way back, so I would love to have you a part of the project. My man, Lil Hannah, Lil Chris, Lil CJ. It's people. It's people. They gotta wait. That's the thing when you driving. So you hear that person honking their horn. There's a bunch of people. There's a car in front of me. So what they want me to crash into the back of the car? There's a bunch of people crossing. They're crossing on a red light, granted, but it's a group of pedestrians. So what you gonna do? Run them over? And then you got this guy. Look at him. He in a Mercury Crown Vic speeding like we're to race into a red light. That's one of the things that one of my pet peeves driving is when people race to a red light. Like where in the world are you going so fast? Look, you cutting through traffic and all that. Like where are you going? But anyway, my man, Lil Chris, man, I definitely need you on here, Lil Chris. I want to get my little bro on the drums on here. Lil bro's spirit is so heavy, man. Like, you know what I mean? I love you, man. You my little bro from another mother, man. And you talk to me a bunch of times. You inspire me, man. My little bro, man. You inspire me, bro. You got a lot of wisdom in your little young age. You got a lot of wisdom. And you always got a bro with me, man, no matter what. So just to have you a part of this project would be amazing. So I definitely want you to reach out. I definitely want, get you in the studio. But you already know we locked in. Somebody else who dared to me, who I respect their talent and I respect their hustle, Kyle Anthony, right? Kyle has always been, no matter what was going on in the industry, no matter if, I was blackballed or if people said negative stuff about me or whatever, if I couldn't play, whatever, Kyle always, from the day I met him, all the way back at Cheek Studios, all the way to this day and age, he's always been an honorable and respectable stand-up dude, no matter what was going on, man. And I appreciate that, Kyle. And I always admired your talent since we was young, man. Since we was young boys, your talent always was impressive to me. I remember when I first heard you play, I was like, man, this boy is gifted. Like real recognized real. And so, I just wanted to let you know I recognize you. And it would be an honor to have you on the project as well, bro. So if you got any placements or anything that you would not like to offer out to bro as an honorary single or cut on my record, please do so. You could reach me at 6. Bro, you know how to reach me. You know how to reach me. You know my email, differentworld@diffworld.com. You know my email. You know my phone number. Kyle, you know how to get with me, bro. So if you feeling so inclined, definitely tap in with me. Yeah, man, that's what I'm doing. So I promised I wasn't going to do none of my old material at these shows. I want to lock in with this new stuff because I feel like this new content, I feel like what I'm doing right now is coming from the heart more than it's ever been. And I'm sober. I've been sober for almost a year now going on. I've been heavy in the spirit. I'm relying on nothing but God. God stripped me down. He stripped me down, took everything away, broke me down, humbled me in front of everybody. You know what I mean? Broke me down to the bottom, to the nothing, took the wheels off, started me back from scratch. And I'm submitted now, so I'm fully submitted in Christ right now. So the content that's coming out now is coming from a place of sacrifice and surrender. I surrender my will to God. Like I'm not doing music no more because I want to do it or for me, but I'm doing it because I believe I'm called. I believe God called me to use my voice to usher in a new season that He's bringing about. And I willingly accept the call, no matter if I'm fearful or not, man. So going into this. I would love to, the support of my people, the people I care about, you know. And like I said, I want to give a lot of thanks to the people who support me early. That's why I'm not going to perform none of my old content. I am going to give 100% to my new stuff. Because this new stuff is coming from a submitted place, a place of surrender. And I want that out there in the world. You know, that's what I want to do. I want to put that out there in the world. You know, some of the old content that I had, I made that while I was smoking weed. I made that while I was afraid. I made that while I was unsure. I made that when I was in my feelings. You know, I made that when I was in my sin. I made it when I was feeling arrogant. I made it when I was feeling unruly, unholy, you know? And so this is for me to redeem myself. This is the season where I redeem myself, and I redeem myself, man. And the language gotta change. I can't always say I. It's so hard to change that language because I'm used to saying I, but the language, that language gotta change. Y'all gonna soon hear me stop saying I so much because it's not me. I'm convicted by the Spirit. I'm convicted by my failures, by my shortcomings. I'm convicted by what y'all witnessed me go through. I'm convicted by the victory that Satan had in my life, the things he stole from me, that I allowed him to steal, the things I fumbled. I'm convicted. You know, like I know God, the God in me is better than that, is stronger than that. And if had I been humbly surrendered and submitted to his will, probably half of that stuff wouldn't have happened, man. But I allowed it to happen by being unsurrendered. And I'm convicted by that. But God is bringing me back, man. So as I'm in this mission, man, just join the ride, man. I'm gonna be bringing y'all along with me. Minister Zay is walking from Philadelphia to California, and that right there is Minister Zay. Look like me. He got hair like me. He from the streets like me. He an urban cat like me. Yet this bull is right where I'm at. He got his Bible. And you know what's so crazy about it? He got the same copy of the Bible as me. Let me flip that the right way so you can see that. He got the same copy of the Bible as me. And Minister Zay is preaching the same gospel that I'm preaching. He's saying, let me let these loud pipes go around me. I don't feel like that. I'm talking. I'm talking to y'all, you feel me? So they can go ahead. They having a good night. They got their bikes blasting. I'm talking about Minister Zay and his walk and what he preaching. He preaching no matter what it looks like. God got our back and we can do anything. We can overcome everything, all the adversity in life. We don't gotta stay in the hood. We don't gotta stay down. We don't gotta stay the people who they making us feel like we have to be. We don't have to stay at work and working at McDonald's and working at Foot Locker and working at KFC and wherever, Rite Aid and the market, making a little bit amount of money, taking away our time, trading our lives away, and we ain't getting nothing for it but a few dollars that we spend on paying bills. We don't have to be locked into poverty. We don't. Just because they make us feel like it, we don't. We grew up with lack of, I can't get away from these bikes. I'm gonna get away from them real quick. In the meantime, I'm gonna come back to Zay. All beats on my website right now is 50% off. I'm giving 50% off on my beats. That's all my old beats. They useful for creating content. They useful for if you want to put them on your record, on your album. If you Mike Knox right now, and he working on a Philadelphia compilation. So, you know, he looking for people to put entries on there. So you might see some of that stuff. You can use it for that. Excuse me. It's royalty free. You know what I mean? So you're not gonna get no copyright bans or strikes on your social media platforms if you use music from my platform, from my website. You know what I mean? And everything's fair. You know, I'm your publisher. I can be your publisher if you don't have a publisher. If you have a publisher, we come up with a good deal anyway. You know what I'm saying? But everything is fair and square. Free royalty music. I created all of it. There's no loops, no samples, so you don't gotta worry about getting anything cleared with the government. We back, you straight. If you're dealing with me, you straight. If you're getting music content from me, you straight. If you got a live event coming up and you want me to come bring the microphone out for you and set your in-ears up and get you right on stage, I'm talking about get you right. See, like, not just regularly you just pulling up. I'm talking about get you right. Your whole set list right, sound right. You know what I mean? Got rehearsal studios, get you nice and rehearsed. Run your set up. You want to deal with me, like you're gonna see, it's lit. If you want to do that, you know, you can tap in with me. Call 610-343-WRLD. Deaf World, you know what I mean? Tap in. And if you say here's another joint. If you get some beats from me, automatically, I'm going to give you some time, so a discount on studio time as well. So depending on how many hours you get, that's how much discount you're going to get. You hear me? But anyway, back to Minister Zay, man. He taking his faith walk on Philly, and a lot of people clowning him, saying, like, you know, they laughing like, yo, I seen Marley and what's the name on the podcast, and he was clowning, bro, talking about how he crazy for taking that walk and all that, and they was doing it lightheartedly. I see a lot of people joking, making jokes out of it, ridiculing him, and I see bro on his mission, and it reminds me of when Noah was building the ark, when God instructed Noah to build the ark, and as he was building it, he was saying, look, it's gonna rain, and it hadn't rained there in forever, so the people like, hey man, it don't never rain, but you mean flood? And so they started laughing and mocking him. And when you look at what Zay trying to do, this mission had to come from God. God telling him to walk through the wilderness for basically 4 months, 4 to 7 months. Because to walk from Philadelphia to California, I put it in ChatGPT and pulled up like realistically like what that looked like for him. And it looked like for him to realistically be walking for 4 months, 4 to 7 months. And so that's a lot. I've been in my season in the wilderness going on 3 years now, and I suffered unimaginable, and I was able to make it. I was able to make it through my suffering and still be good, and still, I didn't fold and turn to drugs. I didn't fold and turn to bitterness or hatred or resentment. I didn't fold and turn to that. I'm still a beautiful person. My soul is still optimistic. I would do it all over again. I would do everything all over again. The same, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not afraid. I ain't butthurt. I would do it all over again and to try again. I would pick myself up and try it again, you know, because I had faith. So my time being in the wilderness didn't lead me to be bitter. And it been going, and it's been a long time, been 3 years, and you can't tell me that's not long suffering. And so to watch Zay take this trip on foot, no car, no nothing. He's sleeping in a tent. My little bit of suffering I just went through feel like it's nothing, because at least I had a warm car and food and a job and money coming in, and you know what I'm saying? So to see God, him answer that type of call to God willingly to walk, that's so faithful. And my man got the same copy of the Bible as me. Like I find that so crazy that this has been a Bible that I have been carrying through my whole entire journey of the wilderness, this whole wilderness season that I have been through. This has been a Bible that I've been carrying and reading and referring to and looking through and being able to keep on me, keep in my pocket, take it to my job, read it to my dog, hold it next to me when I'm scared, when I'm hurting, when I'm sad, when I felt like giving up. I put my hand on my Bible and just grabbed it, and I knew, like, dang, everything at least gonna be okay. And God made me a way. God made me a way. No matter what, He didn't never forsake me. While I'm out here going through this, God never forsake me. None of this way through it. He always kept me somehow, some way. Even if it wasn't nothing but a warm jacket, even if it wasn't nothing but a warm gesture from a stranger that carried me through an hour longer, it was God still sent exactly what I needed. Even if it wasn't what I wanted, He sent what I needed in the moment. He never forsake me. Even out here in this wilderness, He never took His hand off me. He gave me the strength to make it through cold nights, hot nights, lonely nights, scary nights, clueless nights. He just kept driving me through. He sent angels when I was completely stuck and broken, and it's not a way out in sight, nothing on my own might I could do to fix this situation. God sent real life angels. Aunt Tracy, Uncle Thane, who not even my blood aunt or my blood uncle, but really just a friend from my man Jovan, who I was telling you about earlier, really just a friend. But I got no family that loved me and looked out for me more than them. So like that blood ain't thick sometimes, man. When God send you your angels, they definitely not family. So, you know, when y'all came through and saved me in certain situations, countless other people, the first lady from the church, the pastor from the church, you know, the times where I didn't know how I was gonna make it out of some of these situations I was in. You know, when I found myself thrown in jail, God sent angels inside of the prison and out for me. I tell you, that's my testimony. God sent angels inside of the jail and outside of the jail for me. Little old me. Like, what did I do to deserve it? I do not know, but I had peace inside of that jail. I ministered to the young men inside of the jail, the faith that I had faith and peace. God relinquished me from the belly of the beast, out of those prison walls, and He took me back into the wilderness. You know what I mean? And it's funny because you know you down bad when you get to jail and you feel a little bit of comfort. Like, dang, I got a warm bed to sleep at and a shower to take every day, and they going guaranteed feed me, even though the food nasty, I'm guaranteed to eat. And I got, you know what I'm saying, I take a shower every day, and I got clean clothes on. And when you in jail and as you get a little bit of peace and you know you down bad. I'm talking about I was down bad out this joint. Sometimes I didn't know where my next shower was coming from, you hear me? But I stayed down, and I made it. I went to work. 1 hour of sleep. There's been times where I was locked out, had nowhere to go, but I got work the next day, have a job the whole time. That don't all the sacrifice I sacrificed for this job, you know what I mean? And they don't even care, I have a job the whole time. Sacrificing for this job. There's been times where I had 1 hour of sleep, nowhere to go. I get off of work the day before, tired, burnt out from a busy, long day at work, just to get off and not know where I'm going. Like, dang, where am I going from here? My car broke down, it's in the shop. I don't got nowhere to go at this moment. Where am I going after work? I done made it to work, the hard part, now where I'm going. But make matters even worse, I don't know where I'm going tonight, but guess what else? I gotta work tomorrow too, so more importantly, I gotta find somewhere to go so I can get some inkling of rest before I get to work tomorrow. And there been times where I failed that mission. I couldn't find nowhere to go. So I'm up all night trying to scramble, trying to figure something out, falling asleep on a bus and train and all that, right? That's the reality of the wilderness that I done experienced, that I done been through. And then I had to go to work the next day and figure out a way to shower and clean myself and brush my teeth for the next day. But God gave me the strength to make it through them days. And I'm looking at him now like, dang, like, how did I even do it? And that's why I keep saying the language got to change, because it wasn't me. I didn't do it. Looking back at it, I'm like, how could I have ever? What I could have never done it. I could have never done it. So it was only God who seen me through those days and those nights. It was only him, man. It was only God who did that for me, who gave me that blessing. He blessed me. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful for that blessing. I'm thankful for that gift. I'm thankful, man. And I'm thankful for all the people who support me in this journey that I'm on. You know, I'm not asking for donations. I'm not asking for handouts. You know, what I'm asking for is just genuine support. I got a product. I got a talent. My talent is I can make music, I can write, and I can perform. And so I'm selling my talent. I got beats for sale. You can tap in on my website. You can buy my beats. Got access there. You know, so every beat that you buy, it goes to me supporting me. It goes to me being able to support my family, because I want to be able to send money to my daughters. I want to be able to send money to their mothers, you know what I mean? I care about them no matter what, even if it doesn't seem like it, you know what I mean? Or even if I can't show up the way that I would wish that I could, I care about them. And I want to be a man that takes care of my family at whatever capacity that is, you know what I mean? And so, you know, when y'all support my shop online and y'all buy from me, those dollars, it goes towards that. It goes towards me living, man. It goes towards faith. It's a faith walk out here. So if y'all want to see a brother continue to be positive, I mean, I'm going to continue to be positive, whether I get any support from human beings or not. But if you are blessed to be able to be a blessing, and especially if you do music or something like that, and you could buy some product from me, make that purchase today. I'm giving back as well, so you know, if you want to join my email list, you're getting a chance to win $50 from me. I'm giving out $50. That's dinner on me. You know, that's my little bit of generosity for you signing up, showing support. And then along the lines, I'm gonna have I'm going to have my album coming out, so I'm going to send that out. If you could buy that, even if you don't listen to it, and you just grab a copy of my record just to have it. You know what I mean? Just to say you looked out for little bro. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and do that. You know, so make sure you sign up on that list. That way, when I drop the album, you'll be the first one to know. and to be able to grab it. I might have a show or a concert or something like that, or I might be going live. You gonna know what's up right away. You're gonna be the first one if you on that list. So make sure you on that joint. I'm counting on the people who on my email list to really help me grow in this space, in this arena that God put me in. Right? I'm doing it all from the ground up myself. I'm not asking for handouts. I'm learning every step of the way. I'm learning myself. I'm learning how to build website. I'm learning how to operate cameras. I'm learning how to operate music software. I'm learning how to play instruments. I'm learning. I've been learning since I was a kid, and I've been learning since I was a kid about the Bible, about man, everything, man. And you never done learning. I'm never done learning. I'm still learning. I'm still going. I still have faith, and I'm still on Route 66. There's 66 books in the Bible, and I want to get through all of them. And I want to preach the same thing that Minister Zay preaching, that I've been preaching. Don't involve fear. You know what I mean? You might have some fear going forward, but we not gonna involve it. We gonna move disregarding our fear. We're gonna do it anyway. We're not gonna stay working class people. We're gonna build our own businesses. We're gonna become entrepreneurs for ourselves. I believe with you that God is doing a new thing in this earth, and He's causing His saints to disperse away from these places, and He's causing us to be entrepreneurs. We can work for ourselves. We don't have to be bound to wicked Fortune 500 companies that don't care about us or our children or our families. We don't have to be stuck to them. We don't have to be living in poverty because of these companies. We don't have to worry about not being able to afford to put our kids through college and give them a good education. We should be able to make money. We should be able to, as saints, we should have a system in place where we make money with each other, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically all I'm saying. We got to be there for each other. You know, I'm there for you, you there for me. But we gonna go. We gonna go. So y'all see me, I'm taking the first step, the second step, and the third step, man. Here chilling with y'all, we on live. I said I wanted to go live a lot, and this is just the beginning. It's just the beginning. We getting ready to go live a lot more, so make sure y'all tune into the station. Set this in your reminders, whatever. Like, my channel about to go up. I'm on YouTube right now. I'm on Facebook right now. In the future, we're gonna be on Instagram as well. I'm not going on Twitter X no more, so y'all can count that one out. I'm about to deactivate that page. I haven't done it yet just because I just don't even click on the app. I think I deleted the app off my new phone. But every time I go on Twitter X, it's like some type of porn, and I've been trying to stay off porn, and it's just like as soon as you go on there, it's like a porn site now. Like every time you go on there, it's some type of naked something. So it's like there's no point. I don't want to drag my traffic on Twitter. So don't expect me to see me on Twitter anymore. Twitch is cool. I don't know much about Twitch, so I can't. I don't really know much about it. I know it's new and popular, and a lot of kids like it. Hey, what's up, chat? I don't know Twitch. I know YouTube, and so we live on YouTube and we live on Facebook right now. So. What's tonight? Tonight's Saturday night, so I know everybody out and about doing their thing. You know, but I'm trying to grow this channel, and we're gonna continue to work. at growing this channel. More and more is gonna be happening. Gonna have some shows coming up. So, just stay posted. I'm sorry, could you repeat that? Okay, I'm going to use a card. Can I have an iced coffee caramel? I take medium. No, that's it. Alright, thank you. Gotta get some coffee. Don't judge me because I don't always drink coffee with this much sugar in it, but we're doing it right now. We're doing it right now.
Alright, medium iced caramel coffee?
Yes, ma'am.
Total is 211.
Thank you. I know, I wonder what happened. I know.
Have a good night.
Thank you. Have a good night as well. I remember when I was young and I used to work at McDonald's. And I remember my family used to always tell me, especially my dad. Hi, how you doing?
Am I in camera?
No, you're not.
I was gonna say. You got a medium iced coffee?
Yes.
Okay, 1 second.
Alright, thank you.
What is that?
Twitch.
Twitch?
Yeah. As well as YouTube and Instagram, but I know you know Twitch, don't you?
Yeah.
From iShowSpeed, right?
Yeah.
And Kasanat.
Oh, what you doing?
And they be like, yo, what's up, chat? Yeah, I'm just talking. I'm just riding around talking. I should be on Twitch, right?
Yeah.
That's the place to be, not YouTube or Instagram.
Huh?
Not YouTube or Facebook. They old, right? Nobody be on Facebook no more, right?
So you just doing that in your car?
Yeah.
You just talking about random stuff?
Just talking about random stuff, basically. Faith-filled random stuff. You said you're just doing that in your car? Yeah, man, I'm just riding around in my car, just talking to each other. Actually, this might be a good time to promote this to her. $50, so let's see. Let's see if she want to join you. Do you like music? Do you like music?
Do I like music?
Yeah. Are you
What
into
kind of music? Like hip hop?
hip hop, R&B,
R&B?
hip hop? More so. You're not really into that type of stuff? Alright. It's okay. No problem. You seem kind of young too. Kind of young, right? Yeah. She's probably young. I mean, I'm not discriminating against the younger folks, but I kind of want some more mature people who can come out to the shows, or she just don't seem too interested. But then again, I don't know. You never know. Maybe. What would she do? Buy a beat and make a song? No. What would she do? Buy a ticket to a show? No, man. So I guess she doesn't have to. She doesn't have to be on my email list. But you should be on my email list. I hope they make my coffee good. Why? Thank you.
Huh?
So why? Thank you.
You welcome. Have a nice one.
You too. Have a good night.
Have a nice Twitch.
Thank you. I gotta get on Twitch, don't I? That's the one. That's where everybody at now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's popular. See, I was just talking about that. That was one of the random things I was talking about. Have a good night. It's funny. I was just saying I gotta get on Twitch. It seems like that's where all the people that like streaming and stuff like that is. That's like the new platform. All the Facebook people and YouTube people. That John's super bitter. That's God's way of saying he don't want me having all that sugar. Didn't I just say I usually don't drink the coffee all with all that sugar in it? Well, whoever just made this, they just made it with no sugar at all. It tastes like bitter coffee with a few pumps of caramel in it. Like, I guess she didn't put the cream or sugar in it at all. As I know, because normally when I buy that joint, it'd be dumb sweet. Well, what? I don't know. People is just crazy out here, driving crazy. I know it wasn't. It was the behind us, yeah. Like he ain't know what to do. People driving crazy. He's still blowing his. Let me see who this is. That's some What is they doing? I have no clue. I let them go in front of me. Yo, people is driving crazy. You don't hear this dude? Look. He just riding, blowing his horn at people. You know what I think, man? This what I think. I think that as we going along in this world, I think that some people are very, very, very overtaken by the powers that be. So if you look on the internet, there's all sorts of porn, there's all sorts of vile content to be consumed. These evil movies. Sometimes if you look at the movies, that they're these wicked, disturbing, scary movies, horror films, you know. And I don't watch horror movies or horror films, but I know people who love that type of stuff, and that type of stuff, it really fries your brain. It warps your. When you consume it so much, it really warps your brain. It rewires you. When you watch porn, which I have plenty of times, it rewires your brain, and it starts to make you. Let me see, is this PG-13? Should I say what I'm about to say? Let me think about this real quick. I'ma say it, because I'm a realist. God put it on my spirit. This is something I think a lot of men need to know as well. When you watch porn, it gives you a complex about yourself, about your manhood, right? What you don't realize is that I go take a shower in the gym for about the last 3 years now, 2.5 years. I done seen a bunch of men undressed in the shower, right? Like, just a lot. It's like common to me now, you know what I mean? Like, see somebody wearing out, it's we in the gym, it's part of it. And what I realize is most of our man parts is the same size. It's the same. It's not too. We all pretty much look the same down there, right? I mean, granted, like if we not erect or whatever, everybody we all to me all seem like we on the same playing field. But when you watch porn, you see like these men are selected because of the size of their cucumber. You hear me? So you thinking that, this is what women is looking for, and what you know what I'm saying? And it's like these dudes are selected like that. All the average, the basic people, the average people that's walking down the street, got what you got. You know what I mean? It's 1 out of 5 people who got the, you know what I'm saying? But no, it's the truth, ladies. Like, listen, we all really kind of packing the same package. So what really matters is the man that you connected to, and the woman that you connected to. How she make you feel, how he make you feel. What's important is this person connected with the spirit as they following Christ. These TV shows are tap you in with a reality that's not real. These movies, these horror films, the pornographic material, it taps us into realities that's not real. And then once you get overtaken by that, once it overtakes you, I feel like it disturbs people's spirit, and that's where you get like all these disturbed souls from, where these people is just rampant with their, like, it's just decisions that you see get made in the world, road rage, anger. Because I've even dealt with anger, just mad for no reason, antagonizing, all that. I'm out the end of the stream. I think my computer overheating or something. That's what I think. But yeah, I'm out. I definitely just been ranting for a long time. I'm off this drum. Computer overheating.